Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Speakeasy FM.
Hi, we're so happy you're here with us today.
I'm Stacy.
And I'm Ian, and on this channel, we help you practice real, everyday English.
If you enjoy our videos, please like this one and subscribe. It really helps us reach more people.
It really does, thank you. So, Stacy, how are you today?
I'm doing really well, actually. I'm feeling pretty happy.
Oh, I'm happy too. I had a good weekend. Slow, but good.
What did you do?
Saturday, I stayed in. I made a big pot of soup and just read for a few hours.
That sounds lovely.
It was. Sunday, I was a little bored, honestly. Nothing planned. But then I called my brother in the evening, and we talked for almost 2 hours.
So you went from bored to happy.
Exactly. See, we're already talking about feelings, and we haven't even started the episode.
That's actually the perfect way to start, because today's topic is exactly that: how to describe your emotions in English.
A really useful topic because people ask, "How are you feeling?" all the time, and most learners only know two answers.
Good or bad?
Exactly. Today, we're giving you a lot more than that.
Quick tip before we start. If this feels a little fast, tap the settings icon on YouTube, choose playback speed, and slow us down a little.
No shame in that at all. Okay, let's get into it.
Let's start with the basics. Happy. When do you feel happy, Ian?
I feel happy right now, honestly, sitting here talking with you. And I feel happy whenever there's fresh bread anywhere near me.
Fresh bread makes everyone happy. There's a bakery near my apartment, and just walking past it in the morning puts me in a good mood.
You can also say glad or pleased instead of happy.
Right. I'm glad you're here. Or, I'm pleased with how this turned out. Pleased is a little more formal.
Good to know. Okay, opposite of happy, sad.
I feel sad on the last day of a good trip. Packing your bag on the final morning always feels a little heavy.
I know that feeling. I feel sad when a coffee shop I really liked closes down. It happened twice this year already.
That's genuinely sad, not just a small thing.
It really is. There's another word close to sad, upset. What's the difference?
Upset can mean sad, but it can also mean a little angry, depending on the situation. If a friend cancels plans on you last minute, you might say, "I was a bit upset."
So it's somewhere between sad and annoyed.
Exactly that.
Let's talk about angry. I don't love this one.
Nobody does. But it happens. I get angry when someone parks across 2 parking spots. Every single time.
That's a real anger. Mine is the printer at work jamming right before a deadline.
That's more frustrated, actually. Frustrated is a smaller cousin of angry. You're trying to do something and it just won't cooperate.
Give me your own example.
I get frustrated when I'm already late and I can't find my keys anywhere. I check the same 3 places 4 times.
I get frustrated when my Wi-Fi cuts out in the middle of a video call, right when I'm saying something important.
The internet always chooses the worst moment. Now, an even smaller version of angry is annoyed.
Annoyed is for the tiny stuff, like someone's phone buzzing constantly during a movie.
Or someone tapping their pen during a meeting. Small, but it gets to you after a while.
So we have a nice little scale. Annoyed, then frustrated, then angry.
Small to big.
Let's talk about being scared. What are you scared of, Stacy?
Driving on the highway at night. I don't love it. You can also say afraid. I'm afraid of driving at night. Sounds just as natural.
I'm scared of the dark in a house I don't know well. Even for a second, walking into an unfamiliar hallway.
That's fair. Now, a smaller version of scared is nervous. Nervous is more about something that's about to happen.
Like before a test or a job interview.
Exactly. I get nervous before I speak in front of a big group. My hands go cold every time.
Even now, filming this?
A little, honestly.
You never show it. Okay, next, worried. Worried is when a problem lives in your head and won't leave.
I get worried when my mom doesn't pick up the phone after 2 or 3 tries. My brain jumps straight to the worst idea.
I think everyone does that with their parents. I get worried before doctor's appointments, even small ones.
That's very normal. Being worried is like your mind gets stuck on one thought and just replays it.
Let's do a happy one now. Excited.
I love this word. It's a happy, energetic feeling about the future. I get excited when I'm tracking a package and it's finally out for delivery.
That's such a specific kind of excited, but I completely understand it.
What about you? What gets you excited?
A weekend trip. I get excited the moment I book it, not just when it actually starts.
I was excited for this episode too, honestly. I like this topic a lot.
Same. So we have happy, sad, upset, angry, frustrated, annoyed, scared, afraid, nervous, worried, and now excited. That's a lot of words already.
And we're only halfway.
Let's talk about tired. That's a physical feeling, but also emotional sometimes.
I'm tired most Monday mornings, no matter how much sleep I got over the weekend.
Mondays just do that. If it's really, really bad, we say exhausted.
Exhausted is tired, but much stronger. No energy left anywhere.
I felt truly exhausted after running errands all day last week. Bank, pharmacy, grocery store, post office, all in one afternoon.
That's a full day of adult responsibilities right there.
By the evening, I could barely form sentences.
Let's talk about surprised. Something unexpected happens, good or bad.
My friends threw me a small surprise party last year for my birthday. I actually had no idea.
Really? None at all?
Zero. I walked in still wearing my work clothes.
That's a pleasant surprise. There are unpleasant ones too, like opening a bill and seeing a much bigger number than you expected.
And if a surprise is really big, we say shocked. Shocked is stronger.
Right, like winning something you didn't even know you entered. That's shocked, not just surprised.
Has that ever actually happened to you?
Once, a small raffle at a work event. I didn't even remember putting my name in. I just stood there for a second, completely still.
Pure shock. Let's talk about confused. Your thoughts are mixed. Nothing makes sense.
I get confused every year doing my taxes. So many forms, so many numbers, and none of it explains itself clearly.
I get confused every time my phone updates and suddenly every button is in a different place.
Why do they always move things around?
Nobody knows. We all just stand there confused, looking for the setting we used yesterday.
I usually end up searching how to plus whatever I'm trying to find. It always works eventually.
The internet, saving us from our own phones since forever.
Let's talk about lonely. It means you feel alone, even sometimes when people are around you.
I felt lonely my first week in a new city years ago. I didn't know anyone yet, and the apartment was so quiet.
That's a really honest example. That's exactly when it's important to call a friend or reach out to someone.
It helped a lot when I finally did. I forced myself to say yes to every invitation for a month, even the ones I didn't feel like going to.
That takes real effort when you're feeling low.
It did, but it worked. Okay, a nicer feeling about the future. Hopeful.
Hopeful means you believe good things will happen. I feel hopeful whenever I start learning something new. I always think, maybe this time I'll actually stick with it.
I'm hopeful about our viewers, honestly. I love seeing people say they understood a whole video without pausing it once.
That's a lovely thing to be hopeful about.
Proud is a strong, warm feeling. You feel proud when you or someone you love does something good.
I felt so proud when I finally finished an online course I'd been putting off for almost a year.
That counts for a lot. I felt proud the first time I cooked a full meal from scratch, no recipe, and it actually turned out well.
What did you make?
A pasta dish. Simple, but I was very proud of myself that night.
Well deserved. Okay, opposite feeling in a way. Embarrassed.
Oh, I have one. I once called a coworker by my sister's name for an entire meeting. Nobody corrected me until the very end.
How did you find out?
She finally said, gently, "My name is actually Priya." My face went completely red.
I sent a text complaining about my day to the actual person I was complaining about once. Wrong contact.
No.
Yes, my face was hot for the rest of the afternoon.
We've all done something like that at least once.
Let's talk about bored. Nothing interesting to do. Your mind feels empty.
I get bored on long car rides. After an hour, I just stare out the window.
I get bored in waiting rooms. There's only so many times you can look at the same poster on the wall.
Next word, jealous. That can be a tricky feeling.
Jealous means you want something someone else has. If a friend gets a new job you wanted, you might feel jealous.
I'll admit, I got a little jealous when a friend got a fully remote job last year. I was stuck commuting an hour each way at the time.
That's a very honest example. There's a nicer version, though. Impressed.
If your friend got that job because they worked really hard for it, you feel impressed instead of jealous.
That's a good distinction. Jealous is about wanting what they have. Impressed is about respecting how they got it.
I'm impressed by people who speak 3 or 4 languages. I can barely manage 2.
Same. That's genuinely impressive to me. Relieved is a great feeling. You're worried about something, then it turns out fine, and you feel this big release.
I lost my wallet on a train once. Found it exactly where I left it, on the seat an hour later. I've never felt more relieved.
I felt relieved when I got my exam results back and they were actually good. I hadn't stopped thinking about it for days.
That heavy feeling just lifts off you.
Exactly. Now, disappointed. That's similar to sad, but specifically when something you wanted or expected doesn't happen.
I planned a hike with friends and it got canceled because of a storm. I was disappointed the whole day.
We drove out to a restaurant once and it had closed early. No warning. I was so disappointed. I'd been thinking about that meal all week.
That's not angry, is it? It's more of a letdown.
Exactly. A letdown. That's a really good way to describe it.
Guilty is a heavier feeling. You did something you think was wrong, even something small.
I feel guilty when I forget to reply to a message for days and I know the other person is waiting.
I feel guilty when I skip the gym after telling 3 people I'd go.
There's a stronger version, ashamed. It's guilt plus embarrassment, when you really don't want anyone to know what happened.
That sounds like a heavier feeling to carry.
It is. It's not something people talk about very openly, but naming it can actually make it feel lighter. Let's move to something lighter to end on. Curious.
Curious means you want to know more. You're interested. I'm curious about how things work. I take small appliances apart just to see the inside, and I don't always get them back together.
I'm curious about history, old cities especially. I always want to know what a street looked like 100 years ago.
Being curious is honestly how we learn anything.
Grateful or thankful means you appreciate something or someone.
I'm grateful for my brother, honestly. That long phone call this weekend meant a lot.
I'm grateful for our viewers, always. Thank you for learning with us.
Next word, anxious. Is that just a bigger worried?
Kind of. Anxious is usually longer and stronger. It's worry that sticks around and makes your whole body feel tense. I get anxious for days before a flight.
I get anxious before job interviews. My hands actually get sweaty.
It's a very common feeling. Last one for this section, overwhelmed.
That's a big word.
It is, but the feeling is common. Overwhelmed is when you have too much at once, too many tasks or feelings, and you don't know where to start.
I felt overwhelmed on moving day last year. Boxes everywhere, 3 different people asking me questions at the same time.
The best thing then is to just do one small thing first. Pick one box.
That's actually good advice.
Okay, let's practice. I'll describe a situation and you tell me the feeling.
Okay, ready.
You're waiting for a bus, it's very late, and you have an important meeting.
Frustrated and a little anxious.
Good. Your best friend gives you a gift, just because, no reason at all.
Surprised and happy and grateful too.
You see a really small, really cute puppy on the street.
Oh, happy. Maybe excited. It's a very warm feeling, honestly.
See, you're an expert now. We talked about so many feelings today. Let's slow down and review a few of the trickier ones.
Good idea. Let's pick 5 or 6 and explain them slowly. First word, frustrated. Stacy, how would you explain this to a friend?
Frustrated isn't exactly angry. It's when you try to do something again and again and it just won't work. You feel stuck, a little tired, and a little angry.
Can you give an example?
Of course. I feel frustrated when I can't get a stuck zipper to move. I pull gently, I pull harder, nothing works.
My example. I feel frustrated when a web page keeps loading and nothing appears. I just sit there watching the little circle spin.
We all know that feeling. Next word, content, a quieter one.
Content means peaceful and happy. You don't want anything more. It's a calm, good feeling.
My example. Sunday evening, all my work is done. I'm on the sofa with tea and a book. The light is soft through the window. I feel content.
Mine, after a big family dinner, everyone talking quietly, my stomach full, surrounded by people I like. That's content.
I love that. Word 3, relieved.
Relieved comes right after worry. The problem is gone and you feel this big relaxation.
You often take a deep breath and say, "Phew, I'm so relieved."
Exactly. My example, I misplace my glasses constantly. I search everywhere and then I find them on top of my own head. I feel relieved every time, even though it's my own fault.
Mine. Waiting for exam results, my phone buzzes, and it's good news. I put my hand on my chest and just breathe out.
It's like a weight lifts right off your shoulders. Word 4, disappointed.
This is a sad feeling about expectations. You hope for something, you plan for something, and it doesn't happen.
My example, I planned a hike with friends and a storm canceled it. I was disappointed the entire day.
Mine. Driving out to a restaurant that had closed early with no warning. I'd been thinking about that meal all week.
That's a real letdown. Word 5, grateful or thankful. Same meaning.
This is a warm, positive feeling. You appreciate something or someone, and it's important to actually say it out loud.
My example, I'm grateful for my brother for that long phone call this weekend.
Mine. Every morning, I'm grateful for my warm bed for just 1 second, right when the alarm goes off.
I love that. Final word, embarrassed.
The red-faced feeling. You do something silly in front of other people, and you want to hide.
My example, I called a coworker by my sister's name for an entire meeting.
Mine. I texted a complaint about someone directly to that same person by accident.
Both very human mistakes.
So to review. Frustrated, tired, and stuck. Content, calm and satisfied. Relieved, relaxed after worry. Disappointed, sad about a letdown. Grateful, thankful, and appreciative. Embarrassed, red-faced, and a little silly in public.
Try using one of these words this week, even just in your head. I'm grateful for my coffee, or I'm frustrated with this traffic.
Practice makes it stick. And naming your feelings actually helps you understand yourself a little better too.
Wow, Stacy, we talked for a long time about so many different emotions today.
We really did. I feel like I understand my own feelings a little better just from talking about them out loud.
Funny how that works. Let's think about what we practiced today for everyone learning with us.
We started with the basics: happy, sad, and angry. But then we learned that inside those big feelings, there are more specific words.
You don't always have to say happy. You can say excited about something coming up, or content for a calm, quiet kind of happy.
Or proud, when you or someone you love does something good. For sad, we talked about upset and disappointed.
For angry, we learned frustrated and annoyed. For scared, we added afraid, nervous, worried, and anxious.
We also covered feelings that mix together, like embarrassed, jealous, guilty, and ashamed.
But also the warm ones: grateful, hopeful, impressed, and relieved.
The most important thing is, every feeling is okay. It's normal to feel sad or frustrated or overwhelmed sometimes.
The important part is talking about it, actually using the words.
If you say, "I feel frustrated," it helps other people understand you. And if you say, "I feel grateful," it usually makes the other person feel good too.
So don't be shy. Start with the easy ones. I'm happy today. I'm tired. I'm nervous. Then move on to content or relieved.
Practice makes perfect, and writing is a great way to practice. Which brings us to our question of the day.
Today's question is a personal one, but you can answer with just one word if you'd like.
What is one emotion you feel often, and why?